Okay, last class we have started exercise 7.3 and question number 1, 2 and 4 was completed. Now we will try to find question number 3. Question number 3 is find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are 0, -1, 2, 1 and 0, 3. Find the ratio of this area to the area of the given triangle. That means there is a triangle whose vertices are given. So let us suppose we'll draw a triangle. So this is a triangle. Let us suppose this is a triangle. Draw it little big, okay, so that you can substitute the value properly. Now already you know that these are called the vertices. So let us say that this is A, this is B and this is C. This question is important, okay, for 4 marks. Now vertices are been given. In the question it is said that find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints. So here this is the midpoints, this is the midpoints. Midpoints means middle point, okay, and this is the midpoint. So you have to find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoint. That means if I join this, this and this, you have to find the area of this triangle. Okay. Now let us suppose that this is D, this is E and this is F. Now what were the vertices of the main triangle, that means given triangle? So let's read once again. Find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are 0, -1. That means this is 0, -1. B is how much? 2, 1. And C is how much? 0, 3. So these are the vertices of the triangle, and this E, F and D are the midpoints. E is the midpoint of BC, F is the midpoint of AC and D is the midpoint of AB. Now we know that if this is the midpoint, then we can easily find AB is the line segment and D is the midpoint. So we can simply apply midpoint formula and then we can easily get the coordinate of D. So we know that I am writing it directly here, okay, but later on we will find its value. That means D, E and F, coordinates of D, E and F, we will find it, okay. So I am writing it directly. If I am taking A, B, D is the midpoint, so this plus this, that means 0 plus 2 by 2, it will be 1, comma, minus 1 plus 1 by 2, minus 1 plus 1 is 0, so 0 by 2 is 0. Understood or not? Same way E is the midpoint of BC. So if this is the midpoint, then 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0 is 2, divided by 2 is 1, comma. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2. So coordinate of E is 1, 2. Now F, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0, comma. 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 by 2 is 1. So we got the coordinates of all the midpoints. Understood? So now you write let 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 A whatever, you have already written A whatever, in bracket you will write coordinates, okay. Let A whatever, comma, B whatever and C whatever are the vertices of a triangle, 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 full stop. D, comma, E and F. D, comma, E and F are the midpoints D comma E and F are the midpoints of side AB comma BC and AC respectively. That means D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of BC, and F is the midpoint of AC. Okay, is it clear? D comma E and F are the midpoints of the side AB comma BC and AC respectively. Then we can write next line. Since D is the midpoint of AB, so we'll write since D is the or is a whatever is a midpoint, or you can write is the, your choice, midpoint of AB. Therefore coordinate of D equals to, okay, x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Fine. Now x1, we are taking AB, so this is A and this is B, so this is x1, this is x2, so we can say 0 plus 2 by 2 comma 0 plus 2 by 2 comma minus 1 plus 1, so minus 1 plus 1 by 2. Now this will become 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 by 2 is 1 comma minus 1 plus 1 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0. So we got the coordinate of D. Coordinate of D is 1 comma 0. Is it clear? We have to represent this way because the coordinates of D, E and F were not given. I have find it in the beginning. So that you have to show it that how it has come. Now same way again I have got the coordinate of D. Now I will find the coordinate of E. Okay. So again you can write E is the midpoint of BC. E is the midpoint of BC. E is the midpoint of BC. E is the or is a whatever. E is the midpoint of BC. E is the midpoint of BC. Therefore, can I say coordinate of E? Coordinate of E equals to, this time I will not write formula because already I have written formula. So this time I will say 2 plus 0. So 2 plus 0 by 2 comma 1 plus 3 by 2. Any problem? Now next line you will write it here. I am saving my page, so I am writing it over here. You will write here, okay? So next we can say 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 by 2 is 1 comma 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 by 2 is 2. So we got this is the coordinate of E. I have already written here, okay? If you have not written this before, then after finding, then you should write it in the coordinates, okay? Okay. Then next line, similarly F is the midpoint of AC. 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 Therefore, coordinate of F equals to, again I will write directly 0 plus 0 by 2, 0 plus 0 by 2, minus 1 plus 3, so minus 1 plus 3 by 2. Now next line you will write it here. I am writing it over here. Now if we add this one, 0 by 0 is 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0. So I'll be getting 0 comma minus 1 plus 3. So it will be 2. 2 by 2 is 1. So we got already f is 0 comma 1. Yes. Okay, so we got the coordinate of D, E and F. All we got. Now we need to find the area of this triangle. This triangle. So we already know the coordinates. So we can find now area we can directly write AR also. Okay, no need to write area of triangle. We have written area and this is the triangle. So DEF. So area DEF. You can write only AR also, your choice. Okay, instead of writing complete area you can write only AR also. Okay, now this is the triangle. So DEF is forming a triangle. So here we will be applying triangles formula that I have teach you. Half into modulus bracket x1 x2 sorry x1 y1 by x2 y2 bracket close plus x2 y2 by x3 y3 bracket close plus x3 y3 by x1 y1. So this formula already I have teach you. If you don't want to write this formula, it's up to you. Directly you can start. That means directly you can write from this line. That means we can write the coordinates. So we are taking which triangle? DEF. So you have to remember DEF. This is the first, this is the second and this is the third coordinate. So I am writing it over here. 1 0 1 2 bracket close plus 1 2 0 1. Substitute the value properly. Next I have taken 1 this now this and this. So 0 1 1 0. Any problem? I have taken first this two, then second this two, and then third this and this. Don't take this and this, it will become wrong. Okay, first second, second third, then third first. Now we will solve this one. 1 by 2 in modulus this into this into this will become 2. So I am writing 2 and this into this. In between there will be minus. So 1 into 0 is 0. So minus 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1. 0 into 2 is 0, but there will be minus in between. So we will be having 0 plus 0 into 0 is 0 and in between there will be minus. So 1 into 1 is 1. Any problem? Now this minus and this plus will be cancelled. This minus and this plus we can cancel this way. Okay, no issue. Now we are having half and inside the modulus what we are having? 2. So I am writing modulus 2. Now next line you will write it over here. I am writing it here. Okay. You can write here, I am writing it over here. So half into modulus 2 means only 2. Now this 2 and this 2 cancel, we are having 1 square units. So this is our answer. That means area of DEF. DEF will be 1 square unit. Is it clear? Okay, now let's move to our question again. It was said that find the area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. That means after joining the midpoints, whatever triangle you are getting, you have to find the area of that. We have got it. After that, let's see what they are saying. Whose vertices are 0, minus 1 and whatever. Find the ratio of this triangle. You have to find the ratio of this triangle to the area of the given triangle. This is the given triangle. Okay. So this area by this bigger area. So now here you can write again. Now this time we will be taking area ABC. Now you have to take the coordinate of A, B and C. Is it clear? So I am taking half modulus. I'm taking this one and this one. First, second, second, third, third, first. Okay. So I'm writing in bracket. No need to write this formula again. So I'm writing 0 minus 1, 2, 1. Bracket close. Plus here 2, 1, 0, 3. Don't make it wrong. One single mistake will make whole sum wrong. Next is 0, 3, 0 minus 1. Bracket close. Is it clear? Now we will solve this one. 0 into 1 is 0. In between there is a minus. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. There is a minus. So minus minus become plus. So plus 2. Plus 2 3s is 6. We will write 6. In between there is a minus. 0 into 1 is 0. Plus. Now this into this. 0 into minus 1 is 0. So 0 into 1 is 0. There is a minus in between. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Minus minus will become plus 2. Now this plus is this. 2 3s is 6. In between there is a minus. 0 into 1 is 0. Plus this plus. Now 0 into this is 0. Minus 0 into 3 is 0. Modulus close. Okay. Now none of the number is cancelled here. So I'll write it 1 modulus. These two numbers are positive, so this can be added. We will be getting 8. Now you can write next line here. I am writing it over here. So this can be written as half into 8. Now this can be cancelled and we will be having 4 square units. Okay. Now we got this one. Now in the question it was said that find the area ratio. You can see it is said that find the ratio of this area. This area, that means the midpoint area, to the area of the given triangle. So given triangle is this one. So we'll say therefore area, I'm writing in short, okay, area DEF by area ABC. Now DEF is what? 1. DEF is 1. So 1 by, and ABC is 4. So we got this. Okay. So we need to find ratio. So area DEF is 2. Area ABC equals to 1 is to 4. This is our final answer. That's all. Clear? Okay. Sorry. Now let's move to another question. Another question, that means question number 5. You have studied in class 9 chapter 9. Class 9 chapter 9. Now in class 9 chapter 9 was eliminated from your chapter, what I believe. It was area related to parallelogram. Area related to parallelogram and triangle. It was deleted by CBSE. Okay. But still we have to study in class 10. So I'll tell you what theorem is being used in this question. So I'll tell you, just listen properly, okay? So in this question it is said that you have studied in class 9, chapter 9, example 3, that a median of a triangle divides the triangle into 2 equal half, or you can say that it divides the triangle into 2 equal area. Okay, median divides the triangle into 2 equal area. Fine. Median of a triangle divides the triangle. That means this median you have to understand properly. I think you have studied concurrence of triangle in class 9. So I'll tell you by concurrence of triangle. You have to understand properly. Okay. Now let us suppose any triangle. So I'm taking this triangle. Okay, and this is the midpoint of this triangle. Okay, that means this side. So I'm joining this one. Okay, so this is the median from the vertical vertex, opposite vertex. If we join the midpoint, this is called the midpoint. This point is called the midpoint, and from this midpoint, if we join the opposite vertex, that is called the median. This is the median. So this is a triangle. This is the median. So this triangle is been divided into two parts, this and this. So these two areas are equal according to the theorem. So that's what it is said, that median of a triangle divides the triangle into two equal areas. This area and this areas are equal. Now how to prove this one? Now if this is the midpoint, can I say that this and this will be equal? I'm just solving it, okay, so that you can understand why they are equal. Let us suppose this is D. So this is the midpoint, so this and this will be equal. Remember that concurrence of triangle means exactly two triangles. Like suppose this triangle and this triangle are concurrent. It means that area of this triangle and this triangles will be same. Concurrent means exactly same, Xerox copy. So Xerox copy, definitely their area will be same or not. If I say that I am having 1 rupee coin, both are same. So can I say that that is a concurrent coin? So can I say that their area will be same? Definitely their surface area will be same, okay? Fine. If they are of same currency, that means same currency means if it is of India, same coin, okay? If it is of same year, it will be same. So that is called concurrent, exactly same. And concurrence of triangle can be solved by 5 different criteria that I have teach you in class 9. Side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and RHS. By this 5 criteria, we can prove that two triangles are concurrent. This is the criteria for a concurrence of triangle. But in this case, can we prove that these two are concurrent? These two are concurrent. So not possible. Okay. We can't say all the triangles are concurrent. Can I say that this triangle and this triangles are concurrent? This and this are concurrent? No, it's not possible always. So same way, this triangle and this triangle are not concurrent. Okay. So there is another way. There, if the triangles are concurrent, we can easily say that their areas are same. But here, these two triangles are not concurrent. So there is another way to prove. What I will do, I will draw a perpendicular like this, perpendicular to BC. Let it be M. Okay, let it be M. Now I am taking this triangle, this. Is it visible to everyone? ABD. I am taking this dark triangle. So can I say that area ABD, so ABD, okay, this is ABD. Area of a triangle can be found if you know base and height. Okay, so this is the base, this is the height. So half into base is BD and height is AM. Okay, AM. Fine. Now same way, this is another triangle. So I am taking this triangle, area ADC. Now in this triangle, I am considering this as base. Remember that it is not necessary that height of a triangle will always fall inside the triangle. जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई भी ट्राइंगल का हाइट जो है ट्राइंगल के अंदर हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ये अगर मैं ट्राइंगल ले लेता हूँ, इसको अगर मैं बेस बोलता हूँ, तो बेस के ऊपर ही हमेशा हाइट होता है. तो अगर ये बेस हो गया तो हाइट जो है हमेशा 90 डिग्री होता है, बट दिस इज नॉट 90 डिग्री. Okay, so this is not the height. So what we will do, if we are assuming that this is base, then we have to extend this line and this will be your perpendicular. Now this was the base, right? So I am taking a perpendicular over the base. Is it clear? So same way ADC, this is the triangle. So I am taking this as base. So height is not this one. I have extended this line till here. This will be the height. Is it clear? So I will be taking half into base. Base is DC. Base is DC and height is AM. Okay. Let us suppose that this is equation 1. Now I am taking this one as half into DC was equal to BD. Yes or no? This D was the midpoint. So definitely BD and DC was equal. So I can say that this DC can be written as BD into AM. Now let us suppose that this is equation 2. Now I have taken this as equation 2. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. You can see that equation 1 right hand side you are having half into BD into AM. And equation 2 you are having half into BD into AM. You are having exactly same. Exactly same. Half into same. So when I told you before also, whenever RHS is equal to RHS, LHS is equal to LHS, or LHS is equal to LHS, then RHS is also equal to RHS. So in this case, RHS is equal to RHS. So I can say that therefore area ABD is equal to area ADC. Any doubt? So area ABD and ADC both are equal. That means median divides the triangle into two equal area. Okay. Now let's move to our question. Now question is, you have studied in class You have studied in class 9, chapter 9, example 3, that a median of a triangle is divided into two triangles of equal area. Just now I have explained you. Okay. Verify this result for triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle. You have to verify this theorem. Verify this result for AB's triangle ABC whose vertices are A whatever, B whatever and C whatever. So what I will do, I will draw a triangle first. So I will draw a triangle. So you can also draw this triangle, any triangle, okay, like this. This is A, this is B and this is C. Midpoint is not necessary that it will be always perpendicular, okay. It is not necessary that it will be perpendicular. So I am taking this as a point. You have to take midpoint first and then join that midpoint. Okay, I have taken this as midpoint. So let us suppose this is D. This is number 5, I believe. Yes, 5. So A, coordinate of A is been given 4 comma minus 6. B is 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. And C is 5, 2. 5, 2. Any problem? Now we know that D is the midpoint. That means AD is the median, so D will be the midpoint. So this will be equal to this. So can I say that this is the midpoint? So if this is the midpoint, we can easily find the coordinate of D by using midpoint formula. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4, comma. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. 0 by 2 is 0. So coordinate of D is this. Okay. Now you have to prove that this area is equal to this area. So what we will do, we will find the area of this and then we will find the area of this triangle. So first of all you have drawn this diagram, right? If you have not, then you can pause the video and then draw it and then you can play it. So once your drawing is over, then you can write let the let the let the vertices of a triangle be A whatever, B whatever, and C whatever. Then after full stop you can write AD is the median. AD is the median of triangle ABC. AD is a median or is the median, no problem. AD is the median of triangle ABC. AD is AD AD is the median of triangle ABC. You can continue in one line or you can change it, no problem. Full stop. So D is the midpoint of BC. D is the midpoint of BC. D is the midpoint of BC. After that, next line you can write, therefore, coordinate of D, therefore, coordinate of D equals to, you can apply formula x1 plus x2 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2. Bracket close. Don't forget to close the bracket, because if you don't close the bracket it is not a coordinate. So coordinates of D equals to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. You can write in the next line, I am writing it over here, equals to. So here we are taking coordinate of D. So D is this one, so this will be the coordinates. So this one is 3 plus 5 by 2. So 3 plus 5 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 minus 2 plus 2, minus 2 plus 2 by 2. So when you will solve this one, you will be having, I am writing it over here, you will write in the next line. 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 by 2 is 4, 4 comma, and this is minus 2 plus 2 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0. So that is the coordinate of D. Is it clear? Now you will write area, you can write AR only, ABD equals to half modulus, you know the formula, find your answer. Once you will get this answer in square units, then you will write area, another area you will find. So I am writing area ADC equals to half modulus, then again you will find the other one. Find it by your own. I am pausing the video. Once your answer is over, then you can play the video. So after finding your value, you will see that area ABD equals to 3 square units. And when you will find the area of ADC, in the second last line you will be getting half modulus minus 6. So this minus 6 will come out of modulus and it will become plus. So 1 by 2 into 6 will be 3. So 3 square units. So in both the cases you are getting 3 square units. So we'll say that therefore area ABD area in bracket ABD equals to area in bracket ADC. Area ABD equals to area ADC. Hence median of a triangle, you can write from your book, therefore median of a triangle divides the triangle, divide it, you can write divide it, no problem. Median of a triangle divided into two triangles of equal area, that's all. So that is proof. Now you come to optional question. optional question, write question number 2. This type of question is important, that's why I am solving this. So write this question in your copy. This is the last question we will be solving from this chapter, and later on we will be solving some extra questions. So write this question. So question number 2, optional question number 2, it is said that find a relation between x and y. Relation between x and y, it means that you need to frame a equation. Okay, so find the relation between x and y if the point x comma y 1 comma 2 and 7 comma 0 are collinear. So many students, what they do, they tried by that method that I have teach you in chapter first exercise, that is sum of any two side is equal to third side. If you do it that way, remember that you will never get your answer. It will be very difficult, because which two sides you will add to get the third side? So it is very difficult. Okay, by chance you may get a correct answer, but majority of the time it can be wrong. So there is another way to solve this one. I told you that area of collinear points are 0. So we can try it by triangles formula. So write it. Since A, in bracket you can write x comma y. So A is x comma y, comma B in bracket 1 comma 2 and C 7 comma 0 are collinear point. Are collinear point. Are collinear point. Are collinear point. Done? Therefore, area ABC equals to 0, because collinear point, their areas are 0, correct? Now I can write half modulus. I'm writing it over this way, okay? I'm not writing formula this time. I'm writing it directly. First coordinate by second coordinate plus second coordinate by third coordinate plus third coordinate by first coordinate. Any doubt? Modulus close equal to 0. Any doubt? No. Okay, now this 2 will transfer here, it will be multiplied and it will become 0. So I am taking only modulus over here and I will multiply this one. X into 2 is 2x. Now this into this is y and there will be a minus in between, so minus y. Now plus 1 into 0 is 0 and this into this is 14, in between there will be minus, so minus 14. Now plus 7 into y is 7y and x into 0 is 0, but there will be minus 0 equals to 0. Any problem? Now you can see, is there any x? This is x. Is there any more x like term? No. So we'll be taking only 2x. Then you have to check y. This is y, this is y. So you can see that the bigger number is plus, so I am taking plus 6y. Any problem? Now you can see there is a constant term, only this is the constant term, others are 0. So I'll be taking as minus 14. Modulus close equal to 0. Now you know that after removing the modulus, if you are having more than one term, it remains same. That means 2x plus 6y minus 14 equals to 0. Now you can see that 2 is common in all the cases. So this can be divided. I am writing it over here. You can write in the next line. So I am dividing it by 2. So I will be having x plus 3y minus 7 equals to 0. This is your final answer. That means this is the relation of x and y. Is it clear? Now some of the students, what they do, they take one whole page and they solve it. and finally they see that their answer is wrong and they cut it. But here how many steps we have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps. In 5 steps I have solved this question and you will be getting 4 marks for this. So you have to know that how we shall solve the question. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.